Welcome back to the Liverpool career mode on FC26. This is now episode 3 of the Liverpool career mode. The last 2 episodes are actually doing really, really well. Much better than I expected because, as you all know, or maybe you don't if you're new, I did take a little break from YouTube, so I was not expecting the last 2 episodes to be doing as well as they are. So we're back with part 3. So in the last episode we got through a few of these games. I can't remember where we started actually. I'm pretty sure it was that Everton game. We're still unbeaten in this career mode, which is amazing. And we've got a few tough matches. Chelsea away, United at home. Obviously in real life Liverpool did lose this game against Chelsea. And Liverpool are in a bit of a crisis, I guess you could say. But not us, though. We're actually doing really, really well. So, let's change the kits. This is the team we're going to be going with, as always. I think I'm happy with that. Engamo, I don't think he's going to feature in this game because we might need Endo to see out the game. And we've got Chiesa, we've got Jones as the 2 attacking players, and Szoboszlai as well, I forgot, and EKITIKE. Oh my goodness, what's up with me? Anyway, let's just jump straight into this game on Legendary. 4 minutes. Let's see how it goes. Let's get into it. Google Earth intro, which is obviously very, very cool, but we're not going to be watching it because we want to get straight into the action. Here we go. Let's go. I believe that we can do what Liverpool in real life couldn't. Salah to Wirtz. And that's a terrible start as we give the ball away already. Estevao obviously scored the winner in real life for Chelsea. Moises Caicedo scored a belter. This is just amazing. Gittins, Andre Santos, Cole Palmer didn't feature in the real life game. Here's Pedro, João Pedro, Caicedo. We need to close him down a bit better than this, and we have done. Gakpo, McAllister, here's Gakpo again. Gakpo to Florian Wirtz. Ryan Gravenberch. Frimpong loses it to Gittins. Dangerous area to lose the ball. Gittins is away from Frimpong. Gravenberch steps in. Very, very well. Here's Wirtz. Can we hit them now? On the counter. Salah's on the move. Away from Cucurella. Isak make that run. Isak. Not quite. Here's McAllister. Isak. McAllister hits it. And Sanchez had to make the save there. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I just thought the shot was going to be blocked. That's what was up with the delayed reaction. Wirtz with the ball in. Straight at Sanchez. Quick throw to Estevao. McAllister's not going to get near it. Gakpo with the interception. Salah, Wirtz knocking the ball around nicely. Loses it to Cucurella again. Cole Palmer. Can Frimpong get the ball? Chelsea moving the ball around very, very well. Gravenberch intercepts there. Cucurella sees it out for a throw. Gittins. Caicedo and McAllister does well. Wirtz, Isak needs to make a run, and he has done now. Alexander Isak is on his way for Liverpool. Can he find one of the corners? Sanchez with the save. Why did Isak shoot with his left? Otherwise, that could have resulted in maybe a goal. It's a ball from Estevao straight to Van Dijk. Kirkes, it's worked. I didn't think that was going to work. McAllister. Gravenberch. Here's Florian Wirtz. Here's Mo Salah up against Cucurella again. I thought he just lost it. Salah. Wirtz, twinkling feet, here he goes. Nobody in the box. Gakpo is actually Sanchez. How have they kept... How has that not gone in? I thought that was going in for sure. Look at us, we're dominating. 3 shots, all of them on target. Salah's ball. Gakpo's header. Gusto got a touch on it. And Sanchez can claim it. Gakpo, heavy touch after the tackle. Gusto. Wirtz blocks that ball from going through. Gusto to Esteval. Kirkes commits. Here's Palmer, now Caicedo. Wirtz trying to get close to the ball. McAllister wins it back very well. Salah. Isak, that's poor from Isak. Very, very poor. Here's João Pedro. And a ball through for Palmer, but the referee was like, nah. I don't know how the audio is looking, so I'm just going to turn up the recording up just a little bit. There we go, that's good for now. It is half-time and it is goalless. Should we be ahead though? That's the thing. We've dominated. Let's take a look at the stats. Possession is equal. We've had more shots, more tackles. They've had a better passing accuracy, but we've attempted 8 passes more. Let's get out for this second half. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen in this game. I don't think we're going to lose, but I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it. Frimpong in on Gittins there. Salah linking up nicely with Wirtz. Isak gets it back. Here's Salah. Oh, he's been taken out. Call for the free kick. What is the referee going to do here? Surely a booking, no? Yeah, I was going to say a yellow card for Cucurella. You can't do that when Salah's off and he's pretty much away. You can't do that. Wirtz to Frimpong. And straight to Palmer. We just need to be a bit slicker with the passing if we want to create more chances and if we want to get that goal. Gittins has done me there. Frimpong does very well to get back. Canate. Wirtz to Frimpong. Now McAllister loses it to Caicedo. Sloppy. Caicedo, this looks familiar. Pedro Neto. Cole Palmer. Off the crossbar. And Frimpong and Salah can come away now. Oh my goodness. First shot for Chelsea, I'm pretty sure. Wirtz. Salah takes over. Salah plays a ball through for Wirtz. Wirtz tight angle straight to Sanchez. Don't know what I was trying there. This is tense. This is very tense. Next game is United at Anfield. Exactly like real life as well. But there is an international break in real life, which is very annoying, but that gives me the chance to make more career mode videos over the international break. Palmer. Salah wins it. Wirtz. Isak. Mo Salah. I need Frimpong up there. Salah to Jeremy Frimpong. Salah. Wirtz. Not quite. Not quite. We drew the first game of the last episode 0-0. Please, can we not do the same? We need to be starting these episodes much better, I'd say. Frimpong. Isak. Salah needs to be making that run. Frimpong. Wirtz. Gakpo. McAllister. Not enough flow to that attack. It's very slow. Wirtz win that. Nice. make the run on the overlap. Here's Wirtz again. Florian Wirtz. Colwill away. Still goalless at Stamford Bridge. Frimpong. Salah. Frimpong. Mo Salah. No, just not quite there. Gittins away from Frimpong. Caicedo. McAllister stick to him. Just under 10 minutes to go. Gusto. Neto. Now Adarabioyo. Chelsea in control now. Wirtz. Frimpong has to be making that run. That's a ball in for Isak. Can he shoot? No! Was that Tosin again? It's just not... Yeah, the ball... We just don't want to shoot, do we? We can't get into shooting positions. A minute of additional time. Palmer's ball in. Kirkes away. Caicedo. Palmer. Caicedo and McAllister did well in that time. Better than the game in real life, at least, but that's not... Like, no one cares. A goalless draw again. We began the last episode with a goalless draw against Everton. And we've done the exact same thing again at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea. Not great, but we're still unbeaten. 5 shots. Not a single goal. They had 1 shot. They had more possession, but it doesn't matter. 5 shots, not one of them went in. Next game is against United at Anfield. Florian Wirtz, the only player from our team that gets in to the team of the week. One thing I want to check is the squad. I want to check the player roles. I don't think I've set them up, have I? Let's take a look at the team without the ball. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, that's okay, actually. So that's what our team looks like with the ball, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, with the ball. So Frimpong moves up. So does Kirkes. And they're just sitting behind Gakpo and behind Salah. So they can make those overlapping runs. And say now teams hit us on the counter, Gravenberch and McAllister can drop back into a back 4. Or one of them can drop in for a back 3. Usually Gravenberch, because he's in the holding role. So, yeah, we just need to be finishing our chances, man. That's all we need to do. And we should be good to go. Let's take a look at our emails quickly. Robertson and Gamoa. I swear we've already renewed Ngamoa's contract. Do we not offer enough money? That's ridiculous. Kanate wants to talk contracts. Submitted a transfer request. Okay, let's negotiate a new contract with Kanate. Let's give him an extension of 3 years. That's really, really good. If only Kanate was as keen as this in real life and his head wasn't in Madrid. Let's give him 145. So we'll give him a 10k promotion. Surely he accepts that. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. Kanate, new contract. Let's remove him from the transfer list now. Who else? Robertson. Let's take a look at his contract. Important. I'm happy with that. 2-year extension for Mr. Andrew Robertson. No release clause. Let's give him 115k with a 200k signing bonus. He should accept that. Yes, he does. Very, very nice. Interest shown by Manchester City. Yeah, no. Okay, who else? Anybody else? Rio Engamoa. You have recently negotiated a new contract with this player. Why does he... Did I not give him enough money, did I? Well, if he wants to be greedy, and if he just wants money, then he can leave, and that's fine with me. I guess it adds a bit of realism to the game. Right. Let's take a look at the league. We're third? We are, but if we win by 4 goals, we're going to have to win by 4 goals if we want to go top, because City are flying. They're scoring so much goals. Chelsea have more goals than us. We're doing well defensively. We've only conceded twice in 7 games. We just need to score just a bit more, because we know what City are like up top. So yeah, Liverpool and United. Let's bring Engamoa into the team. Endo. We didn't make any subs, did we, in the last game, which is just brilliant. But it's fine. These players have had 2 weeks off. I'm excited for this. Liverpool against United at Anfield. That's the team we're going with. I'm excited for the game in real life as well, because I'm interested and intrigued to see how Slot sets us up, because he hasn't been doing well tactically, has he, Slot? But that's fine. This is the team we're going to be going with. Obviously, same tactics with Kirkes and Frimpong pushing up, with these two dropping into a back 3 if needed. So yeah, let's get into this game. Bang. Whew. What a game we have upon us right now. Let's go. Liverpool and United, we cannot be drawing this game. We need to be winning. My screen's gone off, which is just amazing. There we go. McAllister to Isak. Wirtz has made a really good run. It's Florian Wirtz. Isak. Salah. Back to Isak and Lamens. What a save by Lamens for United. First chance goes to Arne Slot's Liverpool. I love these little scenes of the managers. It's so cool. It's so realistic as well. Alexis McAllister to take the corner. Whips it in. Isak with the header. He came out of nowhere. Oh my goodness. Literally came out of nowhere. Gakpo. Van Dijk. Nice football. Here's McAllister. Now Gakpo. Here's Kirkes. Plays it into Wirtz. Lovely touch. Lovely shot. I thought that was in. It looked, from that angle, it looked as if it was going in. Would have been a lovely goal. What a touch. Salah, he's way too deep. He needs to be further up. Wirtz. McAllister. Gakpo. Nice ball. Isak tried it. Gakpo nicks it. It's Cody Gakpo and Lamens. Again with the save. How on earth did he save that? The power. Konate's header straight at Lamens again. Lamens is having a field day. Is that the right saying? I don't know. Player to watch is Mo Salah. I agree. He always turns up against United. Kirkes. Why is he down the right, Kirkes? That's, yeah. We can't be having that. Here's Brian and Burmo. It's away from Van Dijk. Frimpong needs to come across, and it's wide by Brian and Burmo. That is a really good chance for Manchester United. I think Alisson would have had it anyway. But we cannot underestimate this new Manchester United team against Ruben Amorim, because even in real life, they played well against, who was it? Was it Sunderland? They've beaten Chelsea as well in real life. They're making changes. Wirtz over the top. Can Salah get to it? Salah keeps it in. Alexis McAllister. Brilliant. Salah with the shot, and Lamens again. Lamens has saved absolutely everything. There's been a lot of shots straight at him, but still. Brian and Burmo. Probably been United's best player so far. Bruno Fernandes. Into him. No. Poor from McAllister there in midfield. Mainu. Sesko and Van Dijk just about did enough. Wirtz. Gakpo away from Diogo Dalot. And Dalot got back 6 shots on target. Wirtz. Salah. Someone has to be making a run. Wirtz. Isak gets in. Finally, after 33 minutes in this game, we find the back of the net. After a goalless draw against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, we score. We had to be patient. It was a good ball from Wirtz, and Isak makes it 4 goals in 8 appearances in the Premier League. And we lead against United at Anfield. We had to be patient because we've been very slow in the... Every time we build up the attacks, we've been slow. Frimpong gives it away. Cunha with the shot. That could have been dangerous. Frimpong to Salah. Gravenberch. Here's Florian Wirtz. Salah is making the run, and Salah has received the ball. Salah with the shot, and Harry Maguire with the block in there for United. Gravenberch wins it. Frimpong. McAllister does well. Here's Wirtz. Gakpo. Kirkes needs to be so much... He needs to be further forward. He needs to be further forward. Wirtz. Isak. I was meant for Wirtz, but that's fine. EA's scripting coming into show there, and it is half time. 1-0 at half time. Could be a bit better. 8 shots. Oh my goodness. More possession. More passes. Better passing accuracy. Yeah. We're still in the lead, which is something, but I feel like we should be scoring more. Isak, that is poor. That is very poor from Isak. Sesko to Brian and Burmo. Fernandes, Mainu. Sesko, who's picking him up? Keeps it in somehow. Kobbie Mainu and Gravenberch away. Gakpo, Isak. Isak to Cody Gakpo. Up against Dalot again. Kirkes. Got a little triangle going on there, which is good. Wirtz. Isak, lovely turn. Lovely turn. And what a finish as well. 5 in 8 now. What? That was brilliantly taken by Isak. Brilliantly taken. Let's take a look at that replay. Oh my goodness. Kirkes with the ball, then Wirtz. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. To get away from De Ligt and then just slots it past Lamens. Brilliantly taken. 2-0. This is more like it. Cunha to Kobbie Mainu. Now Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes and Sesko. What were they trying there, United? That is shocking from United's perspective. Let's be a bit quicker with the passing. Gakpo. Wirtz. Isak. Gravenberch. McAllister. Kirkes. I thought the ball was lost there. Wirtz. Isak again. Isak, and it just ran away from him there. Alexander Isak. Here we go. Wirtz. Salah. McAllister. Gakpo. Wirtz. Salah's on his bike. Mo Salah on the right foot. No, he shot with his left. Salah into the side. Netting from Mohamed Salah. Hopefully the gameplay's not lagging once again. It hasn't been doing actually in the last few episodes. But you never know with my computer. Gravenberch. It's a strong tackle by Kobbie Mainoo. Salah has found its way to Isak. Wirtz. Over the top. Isak. Isak and Lemens. What on earth? It should be about 4 or 5. But Lemens has just turned into prime Thibaut Courtois with all of these saves. And Burmo to Bruno Fernandes. Now Sesko. Dalot is away from Van Dijk. And just wide for Manchester United. Let's make some subs. Who's looking tired? Wirtz is looking tired. Let's bring on Dominic Szoboszlai. Isak. Luck isn't on his side at the moment. Kirkes for Robertson. Ngamoa for Gakpo. We've made 4 substitutions. We'll save this one. I know Salah's looking a bit tired, but we kind of need him. So we'll make 4 subs for now. Isak, Wirtz, Gakpo, Kirkes for EKITIKE, Szoboszlai, Ngamoa and Robertson. Just over 15 minutes to go between Liverpool and Manchester United. Dominic Szoboszlai, first action for one of the substitutes. Gravenberch. Mainoo's been flying into these tackles. Szoboszlai to McAllister and Dalot wins it. I feel like in midfield we could have been a bit better. Is that just me? I feel like we could have been a bit better in midfield in this game. Mazraoui with the ball in. Who's picking Dalot up? Offside, that's why. I was going to say, if that was a goal, then that would have been a poor one to concede because, yeah. Nobody picked him up. I am going to bring Salah on because he's already on 57% fitness. So, Chiesa is on for Mohamed Salah. A player in real life who should be getting some more game time. It's actually criminal that he never plays. Gravenberch loses out. Sesko. Here's Brian and Burmo up against Robertson. Down the Liverpool left. I wanted to switch to McAllister there, but it's fine. Sesko. Bruno Fernandes. Wide for United. United should have a goal, you know. They've created some good chances. Van Dijk. McAllister. Szoboszlai. EKITIKE. 1-2 with Szoboszlai. EKITIKE in to seal the victory. 3-0 Liverpool. Hugo EKITIKE, his first Premier League goal of this career mode in only his second appearance off the bench to seal the victory. Lovely play between him and Szoboszlai. 2 of the 5 substitutions linking up. And it's 3-0 to the Reds. Get in. I'm going to take a sip of water while this replay's showing. Brilliant football all around. The only negative I'd say about this game is in midfield we could have been better. But that's fine. Szoboszlai. Here's Chiesa. We need to win by 4 goals to go top. Here's Chiesa. And there's EKITIKE. It's 4-0. EKITIKE with 2 goals in 3 or 4 minutes. And does that put us top of the league? I don't know. We've got the exact same goal difference as Manchester City. It might just not be enough. But a 4-goal humiliation against United. It gives me vibes from that 21-22 win. But Chiesa, what a ball by Chiesa. And look at that for a finish from EKITIKE across the face of goal. And it's 4-0 to the Reds against Manchester United. And Lamens holds 4 in this game. And that is full time. What a performance in the end. After 93 minutes of football, 4 goals. EKITIKE with 2. Ruben Amorim beaten by Arne Slot. Not for the... for the first time. Technically for the first time, because I know this isn't real life, but you get what I mean. Hugo EKITIKE off the bench with 2 goals to seal the victory. Federico Chiesa with an assist. What a ball it was by Chiesa. Isak with 2, EKITIKE with 2. Wow. That's just brilliant. That really is brilliant. 2 goals for EKITIKE around the 90-minute mark. What a performance. Our best performance so far. Look at that. 61% possession, 14 shots. And, nice. Very, very nice. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. We've got a game away from home against Inter Milan. EKITIKE, Isak, Szoboszlai and Wirtz in the Premier League Team of the Week out of the Liverpool players. Okay. Game against Inter Milan. Do we want to rotate the squad a bit? Engamora can come into the squad again. I'm happy with that 11, I'm very happy. So yeah. Let's take on Inter Milan in this Champions League game. We should be winning. Like I said before, I really want to win the Champions League. So here we go. Wirtz, not a good start. We need to be starting these games a bit better as well. But that's on me, so it's fine. Gakpo. Let's get good control of the game early on. Gravenberch, what was that? Frimpong to Salah. DiMarco, that's going to be one hell of a matchup. DiMarco against Salah. Frimpong. Salah is away from DiMarco. Salah tried to cut back inside, but DiMarco did well. That's a ball straight to Jeremy Frimpong. Wirtz. It's found its way back to Konate, and now Liverpool happy to pass it around. Kerkez to Gravenberch. What is that pass? What is that? Like, genuinely. That's about... I've lost count of how many times Gravenberch has done that all episode. Salah straight to De Vrij. Barella, now Dumfries. Nobody in that midfield. Gakpo, Wirtz to McAllister. Gravenberch. Was meant for Frimpong, but there we are. Wirtz. Nice play by Wirtz. Gravenberch. Bayern Munich score against Sporting, and Harry Kane with the goal. Isak. The passing into those shooting areas has to be better as well. I don't know if that's me or if that's just the game. Or if it's the players, I have no idea. The balls over the top really work, so maybe I'll just stick to them for now. Here's Thuram. Konate's gone and pushed up a bit. Çalhanoğlu. Hakan Çalhanoğlu, Barella, Martinez. Straight to Alisson. Here's Salah. Frimpong taking way too long to make that run. And here come Inter Milan. I don't know why my fullbacks take so long to make the run. They should be in those positions anyway. Like, Frimpong should be following now. And he should be... He should have been there a long, long time ago. He loses it to DiMarco anyway. Konate to Wirtz. Salah. Wirtz. Mo Salah coming through. Mo Salah takes the shot on and it's in. Just about got to that Salah. After 33 minutes, Liverpool lead. And that's Salah's second goal in the Champions League this season. Slot loves it. Slot absolutely loves it. Just about as well. I tell you what, he just about got his foot to that. Used his pace just to glide through. But yeah, just about got to the ball. I'm not sure if he needed to do that either. Oh well. 1-0 Liverpool against Inter Milan. Let's keep this up. Isak wins it. Off Fratesi. Here's Salah. Wirtz. Not great, that ball. That does tend to happen at times, doesn't it, with this authentic gameplay. This is a tough place to come to, and we're 1-0 up as we get closer to half-time. That's very, very good. Salah to Frimpong. Frimpong. Wirtz. Wirtz over the top. Here's Salah. Looks to pull it across and nobody there. Nobody there. That should be 2-0 because Isak should be there. Gakpo should be nearer around that area, but nobody fancied it. Can't complain though. We are unbeaten in this career mode so far. It's half-time and we lead by a goal. More possession, same amount of shots. Wirtz is looking much more fatigued than everyone else. Well, him and Frimpong. Frimpong's been as involved as anybody. Wirtz, yeah, might need to make some changes soon. Already. Second half underway. DiMarco. Çalhanoğlu, Lautaro Martinez. Good football from Inter Milan. It's Martinez. What a save by Alisson Becker. What a save that is. To keep this lead in store at the moment. That's... Why didn't Kirkes let that go out? I didn't even press anything. And now we've given the ball away stupidly. Stupidly. Sommer is very far out. What are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we so far behind? Why are we so far behind? That's weird. I'm not complaining. That's weird. I literally have it on extreme. Frimpong straight to Fratesi. Van Dijk just 2 foot up the pitch. Good thinking. Salah has to be getting there before DiMarco, and does. Let's have a little run with it. McAllister. Kirkes. Yeah, poor. Not good enough, that. That's on me, but Isak needs to be making that run. Should be getting in behind there. Lautaro Martinez. Inter Milan soon are going to get back into this game. Not soon. Right now. Thuram scored for... I literally said, man, they're going to get back into this game soon, and I jinxed it, because as soon as I say that, they equalise. Why is Frimpong marking Thuram? 91 jumping from Thuram, and we've got Frimpong marking him. Not good enough. Not good enough, and we've just conceded a goal that could have easily been prevented, but oh well. Enough complaining, let's just go again. Salah, why is he making the run inside? This, yeah. I don't know. I really don't know. Salah has to be going through to Isak. What? I don't know what he's trying there with the back heel pass. Stupid. Isak. Salah. No. poor again. Just so poor. Frustrating, that's what it is. So frustrating. Frustrating. It's just I don't know what to say. Thuram, Martinez blocked by Van Dijk, and Thuram put the pressure on. Gravenberch, Mo Salah, heavy touch again, man. Frustrating is an understatement at this point. Bring on Engamoa. Salah can come off. Isak, Chiesa, I mean. Bradley, he can come on for Frimpong. We've got one sub left. EKITIKE, let's bring on EKITIKE. And we've made our 5 subs. It's just so frustrating. Genuinely. What is Kirkes, what sort of clearance is that? Thuram has made it 2-1. Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. 2-1 into Milan. 2-1 into Milan. I don't even know what happened there. Kirkes, that's a shocking clearance. And because of that, Inter get a chance and Thuram finishes it like he's prime Ronaldo. Like, genuinely, that is a joke. And now we could be handed our first defeat of this career mode if we don't act quickly. And Thuram is literally prime Ronaldo. He literally wins the ball back like Ronaldo as well. They're just going to pass it around for the remainder of the game because that's what cowards do. Thuram again. Like, how are we allowing him that much space? Shocking. Absolutely shocking. That's not even me. Why did Szoboszlai decide to... Why did he decide to go back inside? You should be making that run outside. You know what? I don't know why I'm getting pissed off, because this is going to be our first defeat in 3 episodes. It's just yeah. We don't even get time to come on the counter-attack, and that's our first loss. And it's a game we should not be losing. Credit to Inter Milan, but we were shocking. Absolutely shocking. There was genuinely nothing I could do. Like, it's just, yeah. I know it's only the first loss of this career mode. One shot with Salah, Wirtz, Isak, Gakpo. You know, let's just, yeah, more possession, more shots. Pass accuracy of 80 fucking %. So poor. So poor. Salah 8.2. Just because he scored. Yeah, not great. Not great. But I can't get too carried away because it's only our first loss of this career mode. We're doing well. I'm being a bit dramatic, but I don't care. If games like that, we should not be losing. We should not be losing those games. It is what it is. Let's just take it on the chin and move on. We're not top of the league. Yeah, let's get back to work. 100%. We've got a tough away game against Brentford, and then after that, a Carabao Cup game. Do we need to make any changes? Angamo, can stay on the reserves because he's done barely anything in these last few games. That's kind of on me, but it's also on him as well. Now, you know what? We need more attackers on the bench, so we'll bring on Engamoa. Same team, same exact team. At the EKITIKE Community Stadium. So, let's get into it. This is a game we should be winning. But I'm not going to speak too much because obviously we should have beaten Inter. We should have done better against Inter anyway. Verts to Salah. Frimpong is just, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to talk about our fullbacks anymore. That's better. That's much better. Frimpong. Isak. 1-0. I didn't think that was going to result in a goal because obviously no one was in the box again. But luckily Frimpong did well to pick out Isak regardless. And it's 1-0 within, how many minutes was it? About 5? Frimpong, that's the sort of positions I want Frimpong and Kerkez in. As far up as that. And Isak scores to make it 1-0. Brentford, they're under pressure now. They are under pressure. Verts to Salah. Gravenberch, McAllister. Salah. Gravenberch over the top. It's a good run by Frimpong. Salah. Verts. Isak. It's 2-0. It's 2-0 after 10 minutes. And Isak with both. 7 goals in the Premier League now for Isak in 9 games. He's flying. He's absolutely flying in the Prem. Not gonna lie, that ball was meant for McAllister. Look at where McAllister is. I wouldn't have found him anyway. So it's a good thing it found Isak. And it's 2-0 after 10 minutes. What a start for us in this game. A big improvement compared to the Inter Milan game. Carvalho, former Liverpool man. I believe Jordan Henderson is somewhere on the pitch as well. Love that. Love that guy. El Capitan. Here he is, Jordan Henderson. Carvalho. Jensen, now Nelson. Igor Thiago and Van Dijk stuck in. Gakpo. Mo Salah. Look, Frimpong again. Let's just let me just stop it for a minute. When Salah picks the ball up there, Frimpong, I don't know how to show you where the linesman is. Not as far up as that, but maybe in the middle of where the linesman is and where the halfway line is. Frimpong should be there, ready to pick up the ball on the counter-attack in those areas that Trent Alexander-Arnold used to operate. Because that's what happens. I'm too busy waiting for Frimpong and Kerkez to make those runs. I just lose the ball every time. What if I change the player roles to attacking fullback or whatever? Because I'm pretty sure they're wing backs, aren't they? And that's not what I want. I want them to be attacking. And Gravenberch is obviously in that holding midfield role. Let me just quickly check that now. Tactics. Yeah, they're wing backs. Okay, that explains it better. I want them as attacking wing backs. Now, attacking wing backs. Much better. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's what I want. That is what I want. I am an idiot. I am such an idiot. I'm so dumb. I am actually so dumb. That is where I want them. I'm so dumb. Okay. So, hopefully that makes a change now. Gakpo. Verts. Not really, because Frimpong still isn't making that run. There we go, he's making the run now, kind of. Salah to Frimpong. Why is Frimpong going back? He's an attacking fullback and he was running backwards. That doesn't make any sense, EA. Vert straight to Jordan Henderson. Schade. Frimpong. Oh, he's done Frimpong there. McAllister to Wirtz. Now Salah. Frimpong still not making those runs. This is pissing me off. Proper getting on my nerves now. Like, I don't know why he keeps doing that. Gakpo. Kirkes. Better from Kirkes. Shame Frimpong can't do the same. Collins. How is it? You know what? Yeah, whatever. Whatever. It's fine. Just whatever. Rico Henry. Into him. That was risky. That was risky. He was meant to get the ball, to be fair. He wasn't meant to take Rico Henry completely out and slice his fucking legs. Oh, that's a stupid booking for Konate, but there we are. Henderson with the ball in. Schade over the bar for Brentford. McAllister. Gakpo. Isak. Now Gakpo again. This is promising. Ball over the top for Florian Wirtz. And he has caught that beautifully. Beautifully. His 4th Premier League goal of the season. What a goal. What a goal. And it's 3-0. Right on the stroke of half-time. What a ball over the top. What a finish. What a finish. That is beautiful. That's a no-look volley. When have you ever seen anything like that before? Excuse me. And that should be game over. It is game over. Well, it's not game over. It's half time, but more possession, more shots. So let's sim to the end. A 5-goal humiliation by Liverpool. 63% possession, 6 shots, 5 of them were goals. And yeah, 5-0. 5-0. What a performance. What a way to bounce back after that 2-1 loss to Inter Milan. Gravenberch, I didn't even get to see the team of the week. City beating West Brom 5-4 in the Carabao Cup. Oh my goodness. The 4th... Oh, it was on penalties. I was going to say Spurs beating United in the Carabao Cup. Our next game is against Villa, but I'm going to play that in the next episode, I think. Also, that 5-goal win should do us wonders for the league table. It does. Level on points with City. We've scored the same amount of goals, but we obviously have a +4 goal difference. Only 2 goals conceded in 9 games, and we've scored 23. That is insane. That is insane. Top of the league, Forest in 3rd. How are Forest unbeaten? That is fair play. Fair play. United in 9th. Arsenal in 11th. That's really not good. Palace in 17th. 0 wins in 9 games for Palace, which is not like real life. But yeah, a successful episode. I only got through 4 games. I played 4 games. I thought I played 3, but I've played 4 games in this episode, and I'm going to end it here. So if you have enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because it really lets me know that you're enjoying, and I do appreciate it. The support recently on this series has been absolutely amazing. The support on the channel in general has been incredible ever since I came back. So yeah, I'm super grateful for that. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.